Imagine a place where time runs slow, a place where children still play, and a distinctive sound beckons villagers to net at bays. Imagine a place where outcrops of caved peninsulas isolate beaches of different colors, where corals adorn sunken treasures like jewels, and art, married with nature, offer breathtaking views to the unexperienced diver. Imagine a place where Mona monkeys playfully comb trees, and the aroma of spice-filled gardens entrap the mind and unlock the senses. There is such a place, pure Grenada. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Mani, located toward the end of the Caribbean archipelago, offers 3 unique islands in one fascinating leisure destination. An unspoiled retreat, Grenada offers an eclectic blend of legacy plantations and rich historic traditions permeated by turquoise waters, refreshing waterfalls, and exhilarating sea and land excursions. Whether it's kayaking through the oysterbed mangrove, river tubing down the Balthazar River, or snorkeling the world's first underwater sculpture park, Grenada's diverse activities offer up the perfect blend of thrill and excitement. In Grenada, doors remain unlocked, and the people, warm and friendly, are content with a simple way of life. It's a place where romance blossoms into forever I-dos, and the discerning traveler yearning to bed her head can have her pick of boutique hotels, luxury villas, and even 6-diamond resorts. This is pure Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean.
Spice up your life with a trip to Granada. Hey there, welcome to Open Tierra. Let's explore Granada, also called the Spice Islands. Granada is famous for spices like nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon and ginger. But it's not just spices. The beaches are beautiful, and you can do lots of cool stuff like snorkeling and hiking. Come along as we check out Granada, where natural history makes it a special place. Stick around till the end for some extra Grenadian surprises. Grenada is a Caribbean island nation located northwest of Trinidad and Tobago. It's the southernmost country in the Windward Islands chain, with an area of approximately 344 square kilometers. It's the largest island in the Grenadines archipelago. Grenada is volcanic in origin, with a rugged interior terrain consisting of mountains, rainforests, and valleys. The highest peak is Mount St. Catherine at 2,760 feet. There are several crater lakes, including Grand Etang Lake. The coastline is dotted with smaller bays and inlets, coral reefs, and white sand beaches. The tropical climate has year-round warm temperatures, averaging 27 degrees Celsius, and rainy seasons from June to November. Hurricanes are a threat during the late summer and fall. The interior highlands get more rainfall. The capital and largest city is St. George's on the southwest coast. The island of Grenada was originally inhabited by indigenous peoples, including the Caribs and Arawaks. Christopher Columbus sighted Grenada in 1498 during his third voyage to the New World. The island remained uncolonized by Europeans for more than 100 years after Columbus, due to the fierce resistance of the native Caribs. In the early 1600s, French settlers established the first permanent European colony in Grenada. The French quickly expanded sugarcane plantations across the island, importing African slaves as agricultural laborers. In the mid-1800s, Grenada's capital, St. George's, was a major port for sailing ships. The island also produced cotton, chocolate and spices like nutmeg and cloves. After Britain abolished slavery in 1834, indentured laborers were brought from India to replace the emancipated slaves. The road to independence began in 1950 with the formation of the Grenada United Labour Party by Eric Gairy. After several constitutional steps, Grenada was granted full independence from Britain in 1974 under Gairy as Prime Minister. However, Gairy's government soon became autocratic and repressive, leading to public unrest. In 1979, the New Jewel movement led a bloodless coup to oust Gairy, establishing Maurice Bishop as Prime Minister and eventually declaring Grenada a Marxist-Leninist state. This period saw improved relations with Cuba and the Soviet Union. In 1983, Bishop was deposed and executed by Deputy Prime Minister Bernard Cord, who took over leadership. This led to mass protests and disorder. Soon after, combined US and Caribbean forces invaded Grenada, removing Coard's government and ending the Marxist Revolution. Elections were held in 1984, establishing Grenada's current democratic government. Grenada's economy has struggled at times, heavily dependent on agriculture. But tourism has grown in the last few decades. In 2004, Hurricane Ivan devastated the island, damaging most homes and hotels. Despite the severe damage, Grenada successfully rebuilt itself in Ivan's aftermath. The island's natural beauty, spice exports and tourist attractions continue to draw visitors today. The majority of Grenada's population is of African descent, descendants of the African slaves brought by Europeans to work on colonial plantations. There are also smaller percentages of Grenadians with roots from India, Europe, and mixed ancestry. The African influence is strongly reflected in Grenadian culture, music, cuisine, and traditions. Most Grenadians are Christians, with Catholicism being the dominant religion on the island. Other major Christian denominations include Anglican, Methodist, and Pentecostal. A small percentage of Grenadians practice other religions, such as Hinduism and Islam. Christianity arrived in Grenada during the colonial era and became deeply embedded in society. English is the official language of Grenada and the primary language spoken by Grenadians. As a former British colony, the English language took hold during colonial rule. However, a French-based Creole language is also commonly spoken by locals on the island. The Creole reflects Grenada's French influence as the first European power to colonize the island. Most Grenadians today are fluent in both English and Creole languages. Grenada boasts a vibrant and unique local culture, influenced by its Caribbean roots and African heritage. Traditional customs and practices remain an important part of daily island life. One fun annual tradition is Grenada Jouvert, a carnival celebration held the Sunday before Lent. Participants cover themselves in mud and oil for a wild parade through the streets. Calypso and soca music fill the air during this lively festival. In terms of arts, Grenada has produced renowned talents like painter Canute Caliste. Caliste is famous for his primitive-style paintings depicting local life and culture. World-famous cricket player Devon Smith hails from Grenada and is a source of national pride. Writer Merle Collins is another esteemed Grenadian known for her poetry and fiction, exploring the African diaspora experience. From family traditions to celebrated artists, Grenadian culture is deeply enriched by its unique blend of African, French, British, and Caribbean influences. The people are known for their warm hospitality and proud celebration of their island heritage. Grenada's food reflects the island's diverse cultural influences. Here are just a few of Grenada's most iconic dishes. Oil down is the national dish, made by slowly simmering salted meat, coconut milk, breadfruit, callaloo greens, onions, garlic, carrots, and turmeric into a hearty, one-pot meal. The blend of flavors is outstanding. Pilau is Granada's take on the Caribbean rice and peas staple. It's cooked in coconut milk and contains chicken, beef or vegetables, along with pigeon peas and thyme. The rice comes out infused with delicious seasoning. Callaloo soup features callaloo leaves, one of the most nutritious indigenous Caribbean greens. Blended with onions, garlic, okra, and various meats or seafood, it makes for a flavorful, hearty soup. Crabback, known locally as grabback, is a popular appetizer. Crab meat is combined with onion, celery, flour, and spices, then stuffed into the crab shell to bake until golden brown. From stews to soups to seafood, Grenadian cuisine perfectly blends African, French, and Caribbean flavors and ingredients. The Isle of Spice certainly lives up to its name when it comes to delicious dining. Grenada's economy centers around agriculture and tourism. Key agricultural exports are spices like nutmeg and cinnamon, which Grenada is one of the world's top producers of. Tourism has been growing steadily in recent years, with visitors attracted to Grenada's natural beauty, beaches and coral reefs. Leading industries include food and beverage production, textiles, construction, education and banking. The currency is the East Caribbean dollar, pegged to the US dollar. The economy is dependent on the importation of fossil fuels and foodstuffs, leaving it vulnerable to external shocks. Hurricane Ivan in 2004 caused severe damage and economic contraction, but Grenada recovered, with the economy growing over 5% per year from 2005 to 2008, partly due to increases in tourism. Growth slowed after the global recession, but has been modestly positive since 2011. The government promotes foreign investment in sectors like tourism, banking, agriculture, and renewable energy. Major trading partners are the United States, Trinidad and Tobago, and European nations like the UK and Germany. Exports total around $45 million, while imports are over $300 million annually. If you enjoyed this video on Grenada, you'll love this next one.
There is still a place where untouched beauty meets soothing experiences and a warm people. It is a place where cascading waterfalls meet quiet meandering rivers to join silky stretches of white sand beaches. A place where you are greeted with the friendly smiles of the local people, while the rich aroma from the abundance of tropical fruits, fresh herbs and spices fill your lungs. A place perfect for curious minds, minds intrigued by 18th century plantations, a water-propelled rum distillery, historical forts and petroglyphs that are still visible today. A place where you can go turtle watching, feed mana monkeys, and marvel at water-filled craters created from extinct volcanoes. This place also allows you to enjoy perfect year-round sailing conditions while diving the world's first underwater sculpture park. This charming place is neatly situated in the Southern Caribbean and is popularly referred to as the Spice Islands of the Caribbean. These islands are Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. So come visit us as we take you on a journey like never before. Come, experience the rhythms of spice.
Grenada, the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. At only 21 miles long, 34 kilometers, by 12 miles wide, 19 kilometers in size, Grenada is the definition of tiny. But this tiny Caribbean island country is big on many things. The tri-island destination of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique is located in the Eastern Caribbean, just south of Barbados. Also known as the Spice Isle for its production of nutmeg, world-class chocolate, mace, cloves, vanilla, cinnamon, and ginger, this naturally beautiful, intriguing island also has dense, undiscovered rainforests, majestic waterfalls, gorgeous unspoiled beaches, unforgettable dive sites, the largest shipwreck in the Caribbean, beyond Cassis, and the world's first underwater sculpture park. Add to this incredible scenic mountainous and lush interior, the Spice Isle is bound to dazzle you with untouched beauty. So, as you settle into today's video, let us show you some of the must-do adventures on one of the Caribbean's amazingly beautiful tiny islands. Welcome to Jari Caribbean, where we explore the rich cultures of the Caribbean, the tropical adventurous Caribbean lifestyle, plus the natural beauty of the region. Please like and subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell for our future videos as we explore hidden gems throughout the Caribbean from one island to the next. The best time to visit Grenada is between January and May, which are the driest months. The island enjoys hot tropical year-round climate, tempered by cooling trade winds with an average temperature between 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and is positioned slightly south of the hurricane belt, which means it misses out on the most intense weather, with majority of the hurricanes just passing by. The island has only ever experienced 4 hurricanes. You don't need a car in Grenada, but renting one will make getting around the island much easier. There are some caveats to driving that may cause you to consider renting a car instead, taking the bus, hailing a taxi, or walking to your destination. Grenadian culture is a mixture of African, West Indian, British, and French influences, which left an indomitable influence in the folklore, dialect, music, and day-to-day way of life. African heritage is deeply rooted in Grenadian music, dance, and festivals. So, let's start in the south of the island, the capital and historic district of St. George's, which is regarded as the most picturesque capital in the Caribbean and offers a panoramic view of the island and St. George's Bay. Sailors over the century have rated the island's capital as having one of the most beautiful harbors, and it's hard to disagree. Horseshoe-shaped and set in a long dormant volcanic crater, it is a natural harbor flanked by 2 forts and encircled by colorful French colonial-style buildings. St. George's is also the home to the world-famous Granada Beach and many of the island's vacation resorts. Fort Frederick. Feel the colonial conflict at Fort Frederick, with more than 250 years of history coalescing between its stony walls and cannon-ready crenellations. Fort Frederick has its feet firmly placed in the high ages of Grenada's colonial past. It is most certainly the best preserved example of European fortification on the island, still standing on the top of Richmond Hill, just a stone's throw back from the capital of St. George's. The entire citadel is also joined at the hip to the nearby bulwarks of Fort Matthew, while short guided tours offer an understanding of French and English powers that once ruled the halls here. Oh, and there are also gorgeous views of the southwestern coast to boot. Underwater Sculpture Park. A world's first and surely one of the most unique attractions on the island of Grenada is the Underwater Sculpture Park. The park depicts a somewhat haunting array of human statues and carvings from the sand-bottom seabed of Molyneux Bay. The exhibition includes life-sized human figures and still-life objects as a dedication to those who lost their lives on the slave passage and the people of the island. The site is best viewed as a diver and can easily be reached by boat out of the harbors of St. George's, but some sculptures can be seen by those snorkeling as well. Grenada's beach area. Grenada's main resort area comprises of a 2-mile stretch of a white sand beach, which is one of the Caribbean's finest. Because there are strict rules about any kind of development on Grenada, which applies particularly to beaches, the beach is effectively untouched with nothing taller than a palm tree or nothing close to the water's edge, making it perfect for those lovely beach days you will crave. Granada National Park and Forest Reserve. The most popular area in Grenada for hiking and trekking is undoubtedly the rainforest around the Granada Forest Reserve, high up in the mountains of the island's interior. Granada's varied elevations and terrains maintain several ecological subsystems, including flora such as towering mahogany and giant gramier trees, as well as multitudes of ferns, tropical flowers, and indigenous plants. The lush vegetation provides shelter for a wide variety of animals, not to mention a volcanic crater-turned lake at its center. Feel free to hike Granada, which can range from an easy 15 minutes to a rigorous expedition of several hours.
Guava Nutmeg Processing Cooperative. Northwest of Granada is the Guava Nutmeg Processing Cooperative, where you can get a chance to see how the island's most famous export is handled. On Guava's main road, you can literally smell the nutmeg in the air, and with good reason. The large nutmeg processing station is a vast, drafty old facility where workers sort the fragrant and tasty pots. Tours leave constantly, and though the heat needed to dry the nutmeg is almost unbearable, the insight into how the nutmeg has been harvested on the Spice Isle for centuries is amazing. River Antoine Rum Distillery. The longest continuously running distillery in the entire Caribbean region, remains one of the most fascinating attractions on the Spice Isle. Drawing both history buffs and booze lovers, it can be found between the fields of St. Patrick in the north. Today, the original distillery buildings from the 18th century are age-stage and half ruined, but the same machinery used to crush and refine the sugarcane all those years ago is still in use. From the creaking water wheel, powered by the waters of River Antoine, to the timber conveyor belts that transport the sugarcane straight from the fields.
Carriacou. If you admire the way Grenada has remained largely unspoiled, the neighboring island of Carriacou, which is a 3-hour boat trip or a 20-minute flight, should appeal even more. Characterized by its hilly terrain, sloping white sand beaches, the Grenada island is as peaceful and naturally beautiful as one can get. With just a handful of small hotels and amazing scenery, the island is perfect for day hikes, beach lodging, and snorkeling in the crystal clear waters. There is even a decent museum in the main town, Hillsborough, flanked by local shops and restaurants. Definitely one of the hidden gems of Grenada. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. To be notified of our next video, click the notification bell and let's explore and enjoy the Caribbean islands together. Oil down is Grenada's national dish, so pop it at the top of your list for foods to try. The iconic one-pot stew is a staple for locals, featured at festivals, parties, and gatherings within the communities. The name oil down refers to the fact that the oil from the coconut milk used in cooking is either absorbed by the ingredients or settles to the bottom of the cooking pot. All the liquid is cooked down, hence the name oil down. Restaurants and nightlife. While you're on the Spice Island, you definitely need to check out what Grenada has to offer in terms of nightlife. Because the island is so small, nightlife in Grenada is much more intimate, with interactions with locals on a level nearly unmatched with the rest of the Caribbean. Grenada's Craft and Spice Market with Esther's Bar. Grenada's Craft and Spice Market is located directly behind the beach towards its northern end and is a choke-full of colorful little beach bar shacks, which is popular amongst both locals shooting the breeze and tourists. Esther's Bar is a long-standing island institution run by the friendly Esther and her son Kimani and is usually always the busiest. The bar specializes in potent mojitos and rum punches. Esther also does fruit punches made from scratch with local produce. Dodgy Dock. This informal bar and restaurant is the focal point of the colorful True Blue Bay Resort. It is a lovely spot on the canvas-covered deck protruding out over the waters of the bay and is worth coming out for a drink and a bite to eat any night of the week. But the liveliest evenings are Tuesdays, Grenadian night, Wednesdays when the locals provide a buffet of Grenadian dishes, Fridays, Mexican night, and Saturdays, romantic night. On these evenings, there's always related live music, for example, steel pan on Tuesdays. So be sure to try some of the local foods like roti and lambi, conch, kalaloo, saltfish, and of course, oil down, the national dish of Grenada. Prickly Bay Marina.
The marina on the western side of Lonsapines Peninsula, just beyond Lonsapines Beach, includes an open-air bar and a casual restaurant, both of which are popular with expats, tourists, and yachts.
On Fridays, the liveliest night, often attracting hundreds of visitors, a steel pan band performs on an outdoor stage from around 6:30, followed by a decent rock and pop band. Bingo on Wednesdays with big cash prizes also attracts a large crowd. A quiz is held on Tuesday evenings and films are screened on Sunday evenings.
Festivals and culture. Filled with amazing culture and unique attractions, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique boast a variety of festivals all year round. Sailors travel from all over the world to experience the island sailing festivals and regattas, while others come to the Spiceman festivals, Grenada's premier cultural event. Take a look below to see which festival suits you best. Grenada Spicemas Carnival. The premier cultural event, Spicemas, is Grenadians' largest festival, teeming with life and activity. Climaxing during the second Monday and Tuesday in August, Spicemas is always brimming with pageantry and an expression linked to African, French, British, and Caribbean heritage. The carnival is colorful, humorous, and full of surprises. Calypsonians, steel pan orchestras, beautiful contestants, fancy mass bands, other performances, and parades spread over several weeks. These include Junior Calypso Finals, Children's Carnival Foric, the National Queen Show, the SMC Groovy Soca Monarch Finals, Juve, Pageant Monday, and a whole lot more. Be sure to check the exact dates of Spicemas when you decide to visit and live it up amongst the festivities and Jubilee. Carriacou Parang Festival. Carriacou is rich with traditional culture, and the Grenadian Carriacou Festival is an exemplification of just that. The festival includes big drum bands, quadrille dancing, Shakespeare Mass, Tombstone Feast, and the list could go on and on. Held every year in the month of December on the weekend preceding December 25th, Christmas Day, the festival attracts hundreds of visitors from across the region and is a once-in-a-lifetime festival you would not want to miss. Did you know Christopher Columbus first arrived on the island in 1498 and named it Concepcion? When the French eventually came, they changed the name to Loup Grenade or pomegranate due to the fruit trees on the island. And then when the British took over, they kept the name Grenada. So, are you ready to head to Grenada and enjoy the Spice Isle? We'd love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts on the content of this video or suggest topics you'd like to see us cover. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our channel with others, and turn on the notification bell for our next video as we explore the Caribbean together.
I know you ladies haven't been to Grenada in such a long time, so I made this drink just for you.
What's the flavor? Tastes like some sort of spice.
It is actually, it's nutmeg, or we like to call her the lady in the boat with the red petticoat. You know, we have loads of spices here in Grenada, and it's part of the reason why we're called the spice of the Caribbean.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Where could we get some nutmegs to go home with?
Actually, on Karani James Boulevard, there's the All Things Nutmeg shop at the GCNA complex, where you can find almost everything relating to nutmeg on the island. You guys should really check it out.
Wow,
yeah,
sure will.
Yeah, enjoy the drink.
Thank you.
From the moment you open the door, the soothing nutmeg aroma will captivate you. Although you will find the actual spices, there are also nutmeg-infused sauces, syrups, jams, and jellies. Nutmeg oils are something you should also check out. They're great for relieving muscle pain and have a really calming effect. If you've never seen clothing and accessories in nutmeg print, this shop will definitely make you wide-eyed. From bags and slippers to cups and journals, this charming little shop will give you a pleasant surprise. Locally produced dark organic chocolates and cocoa butter can also be purchased here. There's so much I can tell you about the All Things Nutmeg shop, but it's really best for you to explore it yourself. Before you visit, take a look at all the health benefits of nutmegs. You will be amazed.
Miss Stevens, the documents. I need it now.
Book your staycation to the sister isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Pay half the cost of a round-trip ticket on the Osprey line when you spend a minimum of 2 nights at participating hotels. Plus, receive amazing discounts at restaurants, car rentals, dive shops, and other service providers. Travel valid from now through December 15th, 2014. For more information, visit our website at www.puregrenada.com/staycation or call 440-2279 or 443-7948. Reward yourself. Visit Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Special conditions apply.
I've come to realize that the finer things in life are hidden in nature. The adventure, being outdoors, exploring and journeying through our most beautiful places still sit invitingly awaiting our return. So, are you roaring to escape back to where beauty and tranquility await? I am. So let's take this journey with me to the Caribbean's best kept secret, the idyllic Isle of Spice, Grenada. Grenada is a place where a part of it stays with you forever.
You're already in paradise, so why leave? Reward yourself with a staycation from September 1st to November 30th. Stay 2 or more nights at any participating hotel and delight in amazing deals of up to 50% off on accommodation, meals, car rentals, land and sea adventures. Call the Grenada Tourism Authority at 440-2001 or visit puregrenada.com/staycation.
Do you find it hard to resist the thirst for adventure, drawing you to exotic places? Don't fight it. Come experience the paradise that is pure Grenada, the beautiful Spice Island with unforgettable white sand beaches, rich history and culture waiting to be discovered. Enjoy the natural treasures of Grenada as we take you on an exciting trek to its very heart and explore the bustling capital of St. George's and some of the most popular historic sites around the island. Hike through the rainforest, private plantation, and see cocoa and bananas on your way to the magnificent Seven Sisters Waterfall, where you can take a refreshing dip in crystal clear pools. Visit Grandi Tang Lake and take in the beauty of a spectacular subtropical lagoon, surrounded by vast mountains, blanketed in lush vegetation. As we journey west and north, witness the wonders of nature at Concord Waterfall and rivers along the way, and learn the history of Leapers Hill or Morne de Sotters, a monument celebrating the courage of the Caribs and their story. But a trip to Grenada would never be complete without a tour of one of the nutmeg processing stations and cocoa plantations, such as the Diamond Chocolate Factory in Victoria, St. Mark's, and Belmont Estate, to mention a few. While you're here, don't forget to relax. Take a dip or even picnic on one of our many white sand beaches. Morne Rouge Beach, also known as BBC, Bathway Beach and Lavera Beach to the north of the island, Magazine Beach, Pink Gin Beach, and our world-famous Grand Anse Beach. With its unspoilt landscapes, Grenada has the perfect balance, appealing to the interests of adventure lovers. So put Grenada at the top of your travel list and experience the astonishing, untouched beauty of the island.
Welcome to Pure Grenada. Welcome home. I know there are hundreds of things to do on this beautiful island paradise, but if there is one location you must have on your list, it's Belmont Estate. Here's why.
We will take you on a journey with our classic plantation tour. Learn about Grenada's history, cocoa processing, and chocolate making while you discover the many wonders of our 400-year-old working plantation. You can visit our own chocolate factory to witness the art of chocolate making and enjoy our luxurious and delectable line of fine dark and milk organic chocolates. Don't hesitate to try new flavors. Another unique feature to our Belmont Estate product is our goat dairy. You can visit the goat house, and if you're lucky, you just might get to feed or even milk the goats. You can even purchase goat cheese made right at the estate. For the children and animal lovers, we have macaws, red-footed tortoises, donkeys, Mona monkeys, and our resident superstar Rainbow, the talking Amazon parrot. Our restaurant offers you a wide spread of Creole-style cuisine served straight from the coal pots. It is the perfect venue for anything memorable.
It'll be a pleasure to have you here with us. Your extraordinary experience awaits. See you soon.
A sweet escape awaits at Belmont Estate.
Welcome to Pure Talk. Community tourism is a vital element of our unique product offerings. Let's explore the history of this wonderful estate, travel through time, and see how this agro-tourism gem has benefited communities of old and today, providing opportunities and livelihoods for many.
Hi, and welcome to Belmont Estate.
Hi, welcome to Belmont Estate.
Welcome to Belmont Estate.
Belmont Estate, which began operations in the 17th century, passed from owner to owner until it found its permanent home in 1944 in the arms of Indo-Grenadians Lewis and Norbert Nyack of Hermitage St. Patrick. Belmont Estate blossomed into the Caribbean's finest agro-tourism experience through the Nyack's vision, dedication, sweat, and tears. Today, Belmont Estate provides memorable experiences in agriculture, tourism, food, history, and cultural traditions. Ideal for experiential tourism where you can bask in its beauty and rich history.
What is unique about Belmont Estate? I think Belmont Estate has a lot of history, and we have preserved our history over the years so that we continue to be a unique plantation, a unique product. You know, this is not something contrived. We are a working plantation. We are actually doing everything that we say we do. We're producing food, we're making all these wonderful products here and offering all these great services to our guests. And it is such a very diversified product, you know, from farm to, to restaurants, to tours, to all these educational experiences, to community and environment, to processing of cocoa to chocolate. So it's very diverse and it offers lots of experiences to our guests. Our restaurant, the food that we focus on offering wholesome, natural, local foods, and we serve on coal pots, so people are delighted and excited when they come and see light coals and food being cooked the traditional way. I think this is unique because it is still Grenadian owned. Our people, I think, are also very unique. We have people who love what they do. They enjoy serving other people. They enjoy just sharing Grenada with their guests. And they share so much love and excitement and laughter and smiles, and bring so much warmth, and they really bring so much value to what we offer here at Belmont Estate. Our location being in rural St. Patrick's, where it's pristine and so green, and we have hills and valleys and a wonderful environment to showcase the best of Grenada. It's absolutely unique. As a Grenadian company, we are so pleased that we can now offer to the Grenadian and to the international market value-added products. Most of all, we are so excited about our chocolate because for 200 years we have been producing raw cocoa, and now to have this opportunity to take cocoa from its raw state to a finished product and to such a fine quality chocolate is truly exciting for us. We intend to do a lot more with cocoa and to create a whole line of products from, cocoa balls to milk chocolates. Several value-added products, jams and jellies and confections and teas. There is so much that we are producing now and that we plan to produce for the export market. Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique are a treasure trove of history entwined with our people. Explore, eat, farm, make chocolate or have your wedding at this or any other estate in pure Grenada. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Pure Talk.
The Spice Island Beach Resort is a luxurious resort located on the island of Granada in the Caribbean. This all-inclusive resort is situated on the best stretch of Grand Anse Beach and offers guests the ultimate tropical escape. Welcome back to the Travel Guide. In today's video, we will be highlighting Spice Island Beach Resort and everything it has to offer. The resort features lush vegetation, pristine white sand, and turquoise waters, making it a perfect place to relax and unwind. Hosting 64 rooms, suites, and beachfront villas, each designed with comfort in mind and decorated with traditional Caribbean style, the rooms are spacious and airy and offer stunning views of the ocean and the lush tropical gardens. Guests can enjoy a range of activities at the resort, including water sports such as snorkeling, kayaking, and stand-up paddleboarding. There is also a fitness center and yoga classes available, as well as a spa offering a variety of treatments. Spice Island Beach Resort has 3 dining options, including a main restaurant serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a beachside grill, and a gourmet restaurant serving authentic Grenadian cuisine. The resort's chef used fresh local ingredients to create delicious meals, and guests can enjoy the taste of Grenada with every bite. The best times to visit Spice Island Beach Resort are during the dry season, which lasts from January to May. During this time, the weather is warm and sunny, and the sea is calm, making it perfect for water sports and beach activities. The resort is also a great destination for those seeking a peaceful and quiet landscape, as it is quieter and less crowded outside of the peak season. The Spice Island Beach Resort is a luxurious and peaceful resort that offers guests the perfect tropical escape. With its pristine white sand, turquoise waters, and lush vegetation, the resort is a perfect place to relax and unwind. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a family vacation, or a solo escape, the Spice Island Beach Resort is the perfect place. With that, we've reached the end of our video. To see a list of our favorite and most useful travel gadgets, check the link in the description. We hope you enjoyed our video on the Spice Island Beach Resort and everything it has to offer.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Spice of the Caribbean. I am Samantha Francis, the 2016 Carnival Queen, and I will be joining Addie on a tour, a culinary tour throughout the island.
Welcome to Savor the Spice, Grenada's first and only culinary island tour. Here you will get to taste Grenada, flavor Grenada, and see why we're called the Isle of Spice. Restaurant. This is where we're going to have breakfast. The restaurant was first opened by Patrick Levine, who passed away in 2010. The restaurant is now operated by his workers, so let's go in.
I can't wait to have a traditional style Grenadian breakfast.
not just a food tour. It's also an island tour. You get to experience every part of Grenada. Lake, one of Grenada's most popular tourist attractions. Here, we're enjoying the fresh breeze and Samantha is enjoying a refreshing coconut. We're going to have two popular Grenadian dishes, one of which includes our national dish, oil dog. In Grenada, we cook a lot of one-pot dishes, which means that we put all our seasonings, meats, sides, everything into one plate and we eat it like that. So the first thing we're going to try here is the pilau. As you can see, it's rice mixed with beans and carrots and the chicken. Now we're going to try the oil dog, Grenada's national dish. So on the plate we have chicken, salt meats, dough, fig, which is bananas, and callaloo, which is the main ingredient.
As you know, Belmont Estate is one of the oldest estates in Grenada. It's over 300 years old. And it's one of these historic estates. For many centuries we planted sugar cane for making sugar and for making rum as well. A lot of what we use in the restaurant comes from the farm, but we support our local farmers as well. We buy from the farmers in the area because we want to support their farming activity as well. It's a culinary delight here at Belmont Estate where we could use a lot of this fresh, healthy food that we grow to make great food. And so we're really excited about this opportunity that we have with Savor the Spice to do this culinary tour where a guest can come and savor the foods, see where they are grown, see how they are processed for those that are processed, actually witness us prepare the food right in front of them. All kinds of delectable flavors and spices and herbs and food. So hope that you're going to get to try that today as well. So I can't wait. It's a great place. There's culture and there's entertainment, there is history, there is education, it's a real complete experience here at Belmont Estate for visitors and locals alike.
I know you can't wait to see it, so what are you waiting for? Join Savor the Spice on the culinary tour and visit the Belmont Estate very soon.
And this is her little rum shop. Here we will be having sea cat waters, which is octopus broth. So here we have Miss Grenada on the side of the road in a rum shop, liming and enjoying herself with some sea cat waters, which is what we would call octopus broth. See a little piece of octopus? We we just completed our Savor the Spice culinary island tour. We went from St. George, started with breakfast, then made our way up through several different tourist spots and food stops all the way up to the northernmost parish of St. Patrick. Then we came back down the East Coast, stopped off at a rum shop, and we had fun along the way, didn't we, Samantha?
I definitely had fun. I'm full and ready to go home and relax.
So it's now time for you to book your tour with Savor the Spice. Bye.
Grenada is by far one of the most beautiful Caribbean islands. It offers a rich, diverse experience. It's not just sea, sand, and sun, but it's mountains and waterfalls and rivers and beautiful beaches and rich culture and people. Belmont Estate is a legacy business, and what an incredible journey it has been over the last 300 years to get to where we are today. So it all started during the days of colonialism when the French were here in Grenada and divided up this island into plantations, Belmont Estate being one of the original plantations. In 1944, my grandparents, Norbert and Lyris Nyack, bought this estate. Now, they were the first Indo-Grenadians to purchase estates on such a large scale. Belmont Estate being the second of 6 estates which they purchased. At that time, they really defied social norms to get into this kind of business that was really the business of the English plantocracy. So what a journey over these centuries and years to where we are now, that this estate has now been transformed from its dark, oppressive history of slavery to an estate now that provides jobs, provides hope, that is very involved in the community, that is important in Grenada's agri-tourism business, and provides hope and entertainment and just a wonderful place to visit for all.
At Belmont Estate, we are a family. Coming here every day is always exciting because I get to see my peoples. Working together never really feels like work, but more like a fun activity because it's usually filled with love and laughter.
No big fish, no salt mackerel, no.
Belmont Estate is our home, it's our work, and it's our legacy. It gives us great joy to be able to serve God, our people, and our country through this business. The evolution of Belmont Estate has been an extraordinary journey, and now it is one of the must-do things when you come to Grenada because it offers a very incredible experience of what traditional Grenadian life is like. And it's so much fun being here at Belmont Estate, just hanging out with us, dancing the cocoa, beating the drums, playing with the monkeys or with the goats. There are so many things to experience here at Belmont. And to top it off, sampling our various organic chocolates is a real delight.
Belmont Estate cares a lot about its environment, and by embracing the principle of sustainability, we are ensuring that we provide our guests with wholesome, safe organic products.
Everything that you do here at Belmont Estate is mind-blowing, it's really incredible, and supported by a team of staff who love Belmont Estate, love what they do, and enjoy sharing their experiences and their lives with their guests. We can't wait to welcome you here so that we can share all of the great things that we have to offer with you.
Saltfish, nothing in the world is sweeter than saltfish. Saltfish, that's our West Indian favorite. If I wrong, tell me a lie. You see saltfish sauce with a little fig and ground provision? That's my favorite dish. I would eat that every day if I had the chance. Saltfish sauce is one of Grenada's traditional dishes, with, of course, saltfish being the main ingredient. A dense, flaky, white fish, usually cod. Its popularity dates all the way back to colonial times, when it was preserved through drying and curing with salt in order to survive long voyages across the Atlantic Ocean. Saltfish sauce, easy to make. First, you must submerge the saltfish in fresh water to remove some of the salt. You can leave it overnight or for a couple hours before you're ready to cook. Boiling it and changing water is also an option if you have the time to soak it. Right, so I think this is about ready. And what you don't want to do is to boil too much salt out of the saltfish. You need to keep that flavor. So let's put our fig and ground provision to boil now. Of course, you have to put your fig and other ground provisions to boil too. Then combine your flaked saltfish with freshly chopped onions, tomatoes, peppers, both the sweet and seasoning kind, parsley, and a drizzle of coconut oil. Some people like to add a little extra, like boiled eggs or carrots. It's up to you to make it your own. And that's it. You slice up your fig and your yam and thing nice when it's done, and serve it with your saltfish sauce. That's how I like it. Saltfish, nothing in the world is sweeter than saltfish.
Welcome to Sandals, Granada. Take a walk with me through the immaculate grounds, which are always upkept in this luxurious property. Everything is so well taken care of. The property is stunning and has incredible views. And the beach is immaculate and just so tranquil and peaceful. The water is so clear and the sand is so white. You can make friends, like with this little crabby guy. Or just spend some time reflecting on life. Everything is all inclusive in this property. Sailing, scuba diving. Not a diver? They'll teach you. And there's a lot to see on these dives, like this sunken ship. The sea life is abundant and the coral is beautiful. You can try to make friends, like this spotted eel. I don't think he wanted to be friends. Or this juvenile spotted drum. Kayaking is all included in your stay. The nightlife is all planned out and it's really fun and exciting. There's lots to do and every night has some kind of event planned for you. Lots to do on excursions and a lot of fun stuff to see. You can see I made a new friend here. For the more adventurous, there's definitely river tubing. Let us help you book your sandal stay.
The journey of tree to bar, exploring the expression of genetic flavor potential.
And they got down to the very base of it, which is harvesting the cocoa, cracking the pods, bringing them down, fermenting them, sliding around in the bush. It's hard, sweaty work, and this is where chocolate comes from.
We came up with this incredible tasting chocolate.
It's great.
Wow.
It's great. So delicious. I think I want to become a chocolate maker.
Because what matters is the end product, and our chocolate is absolutely excellent.
And we've just tasted all of the bars, nearly all of the bars, of the 5 major producers on the island.
Well, today was a day full of adventures.
I had a great experience hiking through the cocoa farm.
Connecting your body and mind and fusing your love of chocolate with your love of yoga.
People are pretty happy, so that's good. Job done.
didn't know each other or knew where we were going. We just met in Miami airport and we ended up here.
Oh, I'm gonna be back again.
Find up in a job job band. I love in Grenada. She here with a first no fight. All we do play my side. Cause she never get a yeah.
Where you from?
South Africa. From Bolivia.
I'm from Antigua. We're from London.
Florida.
I'm from Australia.
The UK.
Atlanta, Georgia. Representing Aruba.
Coming down to this spice I say. One kitchen to the summer.
We went to Juve this morning and it's just been amazing.
Job is the best in the world.
You can just be yourself and have a good time.
In Grenada, very, very beautiful island, very friendly.
One family on the road.
There's something for everybody. Come to Pure Grenada. Enjoy our spice mass because we're the spice of the Caribbean.
Coyaba Beach Resort is a luxurious hotel located in Granada, offering guests a serene and tranquil escape. The resort boasts stunning views of the Caribbean Sea and lush tropical gardens. The accommodations are elegantly designed with modern amenities and spacious balconies or patios. Guests can relax by the infinity pool or on the pristine white sand beach. The resort offers a variety of dining options, including a beachfront restaurant serving delicious local and international cuisine. For those looking to stay active, there are water sports, tennis courts, and a fitness center. The spa provides a range of treatments to help guests unwind and rejuvenate. With its attentive staff and beautiful surroundings, Coyaba Beach Resort is the perfect destination for a relaxing getaway.
I'm drowning, like I'm running out of air. Why do I feel like I'm falling when I'm nowhere near the edge? Just let me know, can you be the one to hold and not let me go? I need to know, could you be the one to call when I lose control?
I need your love. 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 I need your love.
Could you be the one to call when I lose control? When I lose control. 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 Could you be the one to call when I lose control? I know I can be destructive, and I can change the atmosphere. All I ask from you is patience, some patience, some patience. Just let me know, when I lose control, 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 when I lose control. Could you be the one to call when I lose control?
So we are in Granada on Exile. Another beautiful day in paradise here in Granada. Hooked up on a sailfish with 2 fat yellowfins on deck. beautiful day in paradise here in Grenada. Yeah.
Success!
Grand Slam.
Make it slowly, slow and easy, yeah. Slowly but surely, yeah. Minibus driver, be careful how you drive in between. Minibus driver, be careful how you drive in between. Minibus. some islands down in the south you don't know nothing about. That's my Grenada, Carriacou, and the Petit Martinique, 3 islands so unique. 3 different islands and 3 different parts, interested to explore. So I urge you, don't stay too long, come and see where we all belong. Come and see for yourself, come behold what we sell. Want a country and tell, not just beautiful beach, all the culture that's rich. You'll enjoy your friendship. Come and see for yourself, come behold what we sell. Want a country and tell, not just beautiful beach, all the culture that's rich. You'll enjoy your friendship. Come and see for yourself, come behold what we sell. Want a country and tell, not just beautiful beach, all the culture that's rich. You'll enjoy your friendship. Come and see for yourself, come behold what we sell. Want a country and tell, not just beautiful beach, all the culture that's rich. You'll enjoy your friendship. Our friendly people, to tell you our